Hi, I'm Mia Malkova, and I like to drink my coffee while pooping on the toilet in the morning.
Hi, my name is Carlos Herrera, and I think I was catfished by a girl wwho wanted me to send her full videos.
Shapel Lacey and one time having my blood.
Hi, I'm Kassem G. My confession is I hooked up with a mom while her son was in the other room. Long time ago, though.
You just hear wham.
This is Karma Farm, where our elite panel of online misfits roasts and riffs on the craziest online stories. Today's episode is all about bizarre confessions. Here comes the chaos.
I've married, killed someone in the panel. Everybody.
Based on what you just heard from their confessions.
You got catfished, so you're gonna die.
Damn.
You f***ed a hot mom, so I'll f*** you. You're bled.
Yeah. You got to marry it. No. Yep.
Okay, Kassem?
I would marry Mia just because I think she'd be a great, like, trad wife. I think we've had a conversation about you loving trad wives before.
I do, but I'm not one of them.
Wait, what's a trad wife?
They're
I'm gonna change.
traditional women.
Oh.
I'm going to kill Mia.
Wait, why do you like trad wives so much?
Why wouldn't a man like a trad
I
wife?
just love, like, a homemade gum made for me. Or like,
wow.
Yeah, from scratch.
Gum?
Yeah, they make gum. They make pasta.
Traditional wives make gum?
Yeah, trad wives, they make gum.
They wear makeup every day.
Big
pretty
wooden
little
bowls.
dresses.
And they never seem stressed out.
No.
They have great attitudes. I would love to f*** Shapel because the idea of you taking pics, but also your bleeds, like sees a lot of action.
It's like a veteran.
Yeah. And it would be like one of these
My number's actually really low, so.
of bodies.
Yeah.
The blood doesn't...
Yeah, that gave me PTSD. I was like, I'll never have sex ever again. I'm never doing this. This sucks. That was my second time. I was like, I'm never doing it.
Marry Carlos.
Oh, you switched it to Mary? Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking you.
All right, bro.
Killing Mia. Marrying Carlos.
I feel like we'd be a good couple, too.
Yeah, we get along.
Yeah.
All right,
We go to nice dinners.
let's get into our stories. The first one comes from r/confessions. My mother breastfed me until I was 20.
Smash. What?
Instantly turned on, but let's go.
He's got mommy issues.
Every time my younger siblings were born, my mom made me breastfeed because she said it would make me smarter and have a better chance of fighting off diseases and help my immune system.
How old is he?
20.
Okay.
So far, I feel like all that's accurate. I do feel everything the mom is saying is correct. It's healthier.
Mommy knows best.
I think so too. I mean, he's probably very intelligent, great immune system.
She's
Have you
probably
ever-
also anti-vax, but that's also in the back.
People pay for that
1000%.
stuff.
I was going to say,
Like we put it in our smoothies.
Yeah.
wait,
What, titty milk?
Colostrum.
Yeah, colostrum.
that'd be like Haley Bieber
I get it at
level-
Erewhon.
Yeah, expensive.
And he's just
Ooh,
getting it fresh from
that's
the tip,
definitely at Air
you
One.
know?
I'll say this. I've purposely had breast milk put on me by giving money, and then they do that.
What?
Oh,
And
fun.
from an escort.
What country was this?
This is LA County, baby.
That's expensive breast milk.
Pregnant?
know, right?
Pregnant, or did she
She was
just...
pregnant.
Oh, you pervert.
Yeah.
That's what makes it perverted. The breast milk.
But the real treat
This
is
is a pregnant mommy escort.
Yeah.
the accidental ones are also a nice treat. Where you're there with their breasts and then like milk or like some sort of liquidy stuff comes out.
Oh,
So I'm very pro this whole idea.
okay.
Wait, are they white or black?
Great.
Definitely
We'll have
not
to wait till
black.
the end. Let's see.
They're white.
They're white.
Yeah,
For sure. That's
definitely.
they're
That's a
white.
woman
That's white
thing.
people.
Yeah.
West Virginia.
They know
West
one-
Virginia?
They know one
Yeah, West
shank.
Virginia white.
I have 4 younger siblings, so this carried on until I was 20. I eventually moved out, but sometimes I still find myself craving the milk. I know it's weird. You guys all seem to think it wasn't weird, though.
It's not weird. I mean, that's what he's used to, right?
I mean, I get that he crave it. Yeah, he doesn't know any better.
Yeah, he doesn't know any better. Poor baby.
It's been most of
Aw.
his life.
I do
Yeah.
think it's child abuse, though.
It is child abuse.
Yeah.
But he was 20. That's not child
He's
abuse.
20. That ain't
Yeah.
no child.
And then that becomes some sort of other legal issue, though. once they pass 18. Like,
So now he's a victim?
I kind of think so, because I'm pretty sure my parents could convince me to do anything. Like, they could convince me to rob a bank. Like, I'll just go with whatever, like, my leader will tell me to do. I'm like a worker bee.
Well, it's a slippery slope. It just kept
Bro,
on
what?
going.
Also, when he's like going through puberty and he's mealtime, it's a little awkward, right?
Yeah,
'cause
right?
he would obviously get hard, right?
And it was until he was 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
The most weird part, I don't tell anyone, even my closest BFFs, is that my mom wouldn't let me just drink from the bottle. She pumped it. She would make me direct breastfeed from her, and I feel ashamed.
Wait, how she still got breast milk like that?
Wait,
Because she kept on having kids.
Where's Dad?
Oh.
Also, as long as you continue pumping, it never goes away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So-
Interesting.
We should make a machine that does that. Like, have a woman slave and just keep the breast milk going.
He didn't mean that.
No.
He did not mean
I mean,
that.
I'm kind of.
He did not. He did not mean that.
I think
that'd
there's
be
a
a-
bill
Don't
in
let-
Congress that
Don't let these guys.
we're gonna
males-
pass that as legislation.
Would that
in
be
this
the ultimate?
Yeah, dude.
We have 5 women.
Oh my god, if I ever get pregnant though, like I'll go by Mama Mia and then I'll sell my breast milk.
Oh,
That's such a good idea.
that
I want to
branding-
die.
That hard ass branding right
Yeah.
there.
That's such a
Is
good
that
idea.
legal?
So they're definitely Mormon, right? That's like the
Yeah.
one culture that like has like continues just to have so many.
Or
Kids.
Mexicans.
That's not voice. That's accident. That's accident.
That's
This
true.
is
That's true.
purposeful.
Yeah.
Mormons is purposeful.
Yeah.
My mom was a heavy smoker, so sometimes it tasted gross. But yeah, I just needed to get that off my chest because I have a lot of unresolved trauma now.
Now I got to take away the Mormon thing.
Yeah, the smoking.
She's smoking.
hmm
Well, now
So
that
it's definitely.
This is back to
benefits
West
are out
Virginia.
the
This is back to
window.
West Virginia.
Yeah,
You ever seen The Wonderful Whites?
of Wild West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
That sounds like this is adjacent.
Yeah.
This could be the white
Appalachia
family.
people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we're concluded it's all white. Everybody think it's pure white?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Oh, yeah.
white.
Do you have the race?
No, I don't.
Oh, I wish you had the
But
race.
I was thinking I think if it's decided here, it's decided.
I'm kind of agreeing with hillbillies, right?
Oh, for
We
sure.
are
Oh, she's
100%.
smoking cigarettes too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is like that X-Files episode that was banned. Do you remember that one?
No.
It was
so funny.
I don't think any of us were watching X.
It was the incestuous family episode where they like the mother had no legs. She lived on a skateboard underneath the bed, and then she would come out to have sex with her sons
Oh
I
my
haven't
God,
seen
oh my
that
God, oh my
one.
God.
because they
It's not-
banned
That's a real
Oh.
episode?
It's the craziest episode of the X-Files, but you can look it up online. Yeah.
Actually,
They thought it
release
was
it.
aliens.
What's that?
They thought it was aliens.
This was a Monster of the Week episode. There wasn't an alien-related one. Yeah,
That's just a horny lady.
yeah, she was horny.
Yeah.
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 A woman.
The sons?
But the best part is that they had to wheel her out on the skateboard. You know, like a plumber coming out from underneath a car on a mechanic.
Oh, her sons. So her sons had to get her out
Yeah,
just to bring her in. So she, all right, mom, ready for the
Yeah.
Wow.
the
this-
daily.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pre
Wow.
like mommy like son too. Like that's
This
interesting.
was late 90s.
Yeah.
Late 90s?
Oh,
Okay.
This is pre 9/11 TV.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
well, you saw it also in Game of Thrones. You could see the breastfeeding.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, everyone's hot. These people were disfigured.
Yeah, they're all hot on Game of Thrones.
I fuck with Cersei and Jamie's relationship.
You do?
I root for them.
I
yeah.
100% do too. I love
Yeah.
Jamie so much that I'm like, you know what? If he says it's cool, it's cool.
Same. Just let them be happy.
Who are those people?
It's in Game of Thrones.
They're white.
A
The
brother-
white people.
They're-
from
White
Game
people.
of
Okay.
Thrones.
They're
Yeah,
brother
yeah.
and sister.
The
Oh.
blonde white.
And they was each other?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have kids together.
They have
That's
kids
awesome.
together? They're inbreds?
Mm-hmm.
They got like
Oh,
cross
yeah.
eyes and
No, they were
No,
hot
but they're
hot
evil.
kids together because
When
they were
you're
both
really
hot.
hot, I think it takes a couple
It was a
times.
first generation
Takes a couple-
inbred.
Joffrey was a little wonky, though.
What's the oldest you guys that are comfortable with somebody breastfeeding?
You know, I can go to 4. and be
Actually,
okay
motherfucker,
with
if
it.
you can walk, yeah, go get your own damn milk. Get away from my
think
wife's
that's-
titty.
I think that's a good call. If you have to walk over to your mom, that's the test.
That's, yeah,
Yeah.
right? What?
Yeah.
That's
You
If-
can walk to the store and go get milk.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
100%. If they can walk, or if the kid can unbutton the blouse.
that's
a no-go.
insane.
Yeah,
So
you can unbutton the
You
blouse.
don't want.
that detail's insane to say
Yeah.
out loud.
Have any of you tried breast milk as an adult?
Well, I've ordered the smoothie at Erewhon that has the colostrum, but it wasn't.
Wait,
Just like
so
Colossus?
so mothers are donating their titty milk to Erewhon?
Something's going on where they're getting it from somewhere and it's turned into a powder, and then they put
Yeah.
that in the smoothie. It might even be coming from
Oh, you can
cows.
turn titty milk into powder.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah.
I've just had it from a woman who is pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to squirt it in my mouth, I'm okay with it.
What does it taste
Okay.
like?
It's sweet, kind of. It doesn't taste like it's not a strong taste.
Tastes like life.
No added sugars.
It tastes like energy and life. It's
It's a
amazing.
universe.
Universe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just floating.
Yeah.
And you're making
Your
kids
life.
stop doing this when they can walk?
No, I
Wait,
think
how old were you?
Yeah, I feel like he was breastfed.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, this was like
17.
I was like 34. I'm 38 now. Actually, I was probably 36. I've
Oh, this is 2 years ago. This is fresh.
I've
No.
go online, Google or not Google, go to my sites. Oh,
There's a video.
click. No, there's like escort websites, and some will be like, "Oh, I'm pregnant."
You can get a pregnant escort.
They command a premium
Yeah.
for that for being pregnant.
So what was going on? Yeah.
Because I could make the argument that it should be this.
No, you know what? Sometimes the rates are the same,
Mm.
but they're pregnant, and I'm like, you could do something with this.
Oh,
Like you're undervaluing yourself.
Can
Like,
I ask you something?
Mhm.
What was going on in your life?
yeah.
Who hurt you?
I think it's divorce
Okay.
and not wanting to go to like the same restaurant again and talk to like someone and it not work out. Or I'm just like,
I just
you know
want to
what?
make sure you're good.
I'm good. It's like more like I'll skip everything, get what I want to get, and have some fun, and then I just go home to my dog and just chill. That's
Damn.
what it is.
I just read books.
I
I don't go out with titty milk.
Chappelle, I
That's
read
crazy. You read books?
Yeah, I read
But
books.
you can
Now
read.
what about your
weird.
pregnant
No, you
escort again?
No, how dare you? You can
today?
read and like breast milk too. Like you can read and do both.
All right, man.
All right.
I know this good James Baldwin book that'll help you out.
So this is a weird confession that you guys have to give me a reason for. Let's start with
Okay, let me just set this up a little better. This is a weird confession. We're going to start it, and then everybody's going to finish the sentence, then we'll read the real confession.
I masturbate to Ben Shapiro because
His voice is so sexy.
I masturbate to Ben Shapiro because Bill Maher wasn't on that night. Like,
Who's Ben Shapiro?
Definitely not. a trad wife.
Interesting.
Not a
Definitely
trad
not a
wife.
trad
Not a trad
wife.
wife.
Obviously, somebody who knows who Ben Shapiro is and is being tricky.
Does he have brown hair? And do I
Yeah.
see him on TikTok?
Short.
Probably he's got like a voice like this a little bit, and he like always talks about like really fast, and he's like
this.
he's always right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the reason I masturbate to Ben Shapiro is because he's an entrepreneur.
Mm,
He's a business owner, and he's the voice of the right.
that's your key.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you kind of have to masturbate with Ben Shapiro because he notoriously will not eat pussy.
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Really?
With a guy with a voice like that, yeah, why would he?
Yeah.
Fuck, you think that guy's gonna eat pussy?
Do people
That-
still not do
I'm
that?
struggling to come up with inspiration. I masturbate to Ben Shapiro because I like humiliation.
There you go. There you go.
That's deep.
He's
I think
gonna
that's
clip that.
the strongest answer.
Yeah. I'm very close to the real reason,
Mhm.
which is I masturbate to pictures of Ben Shapiro almost every day just because I know he would hate the idea of a male wanking to him.
Oh,
smart.
Interesting.
Yeah, you really showed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
What celebrity would like it too much if you masturbated to?
I feel like Shyamalan would like secretly like it a lot. I know he's been with a lot of other famous people and then girls in between that. And I'm like, I think this guy just likes the idea of attention.
Mhm.
Like he sits front row at the Knicks games all the time. I just think he would be like really into it. And he's a little brat because he's been famous since he was like 14 because he was
Right.
on Broadway. Yeah, he likes people getting off to him.
Okay.
Hot take. Shyamalan
Wow.
is a brat.
They're gonna come for you.
Kassem,
I hope they come
do
on
you
me.
think Ben Shapiro would actually like this?
No, he would not. He
No,
would
I
not be
wouldn't.
happy. He's a Bible guy. He's an Old Testament guy. Yeah, no way.
That's doubly bad because it's spilling your seed. The sin of Onan.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait, Onan?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Onanism, yeah.
yeah. I was gonna
The
say
sin of
that.
Onan
exactly
as
that.
well as male on male, yeah.
Chappelle, is Ben Shapiro the winner for making someone do something for 2 years straight?
Wiener or winner?
What?
The winner.
Is he the what? Wait, no, is he winning because people
Yeah.
are mad? Yeah, he won.
Mm.
Hell yeah, I'd be, bruh, give me a fucking championship belt for that shit. If someone's jacking off to me and they're trying to make me feel bad about it, I'm like, bitch, yeah, keep going, bruh.
But it's against
I like
everything in Ben Shapiro's philosophy.
It is?
Yeah.
Listen, no one's 100% them. Okay, I say he's probably 99% him. That 1% probably got some little freak in him
Mm-hmm.
where he'd
I
be like,
that.
I like this. You know what I mean? Like I could see him doing that for sure. Why wouldn't he?
I would like
Would
it.
you guys?
Yes.
I don't know. He kind of looks like he has a broomstick up his ass.
Yeah.
That's a fair
You
point.
got that probably.
Yeah.
You're very
Yes.
correct.
He sits up straight for sure.
Yeah, he sits up straight. Yeah, he sits up straight. Yeah, he washes his hands after he pees for sure.
I have a funny confession, actually.
Oh,
Sometimes if I'm like in public, I'll just turn on the sink faucet so someone can hear the sink going, but I
Yeah.
don't actually wash my hands.
That's so funny.
If I'm in the bathroom, I'm that
Just like,
lazy.
hit that. They heard enough.
You're a showman.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've also done that before.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you just like, you're chilling, you're
That's
like in the
expected
mirror.
of us.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah,
We're
whatever.
supposed to do that.
Yeah. I'm like, my hands are fine.
I peed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years.
Mia, have you ever done something for years accidentally?
Oh, I mean, we'll just stick with the topic of masturbation, but I use a Hitachi, so I don't really have to think about it, and I don't have to be turned on.
Mm.
And I love true crime, so especially serial killers. So I'll be watching like really sick true crime and just like kind of getting off at the same time. And,
Oh man.
it's a bad habit.
You might accidentally do Pavlov's law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need
What's
that?
Hitachi?
It's a back massage.
Well, it's a Hitachi magic wand. It's
You're
fantastic.
so innocent.
He's from Arizona.
Yeah, from Arizona.
You're like normal people there.
You know,
This is a normal
adopted
person.
into a white family. You know, very Christian. Seventh heaven up in that bitch.
Can I ask, can you do it without the true crime playing, or do you have to have the true crime playing now?
Well, that's the thing is I can do it to anything as long as I have that wand.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish we had
But
stuff like that.
It's kind of, you know how
We do.
women
We do.
relax? Women relax to true crime. So like I do that. Plus I use my Hitachi, and it's like just self-care.
Oh, I love that.
I want to go back
Y'all
to what
still
you
ain't
said.
told me what a fucking Hitachi is.
It's
It's
a vibrator.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just
it's
a
a
big
vibrator.
vibrator.
But I wanted,
It's like the
'cause I said
Ferrari
we
of
don't
fun.
really have stuff like that.
We
I know
do.
there are tools, but like we're asking what what's in his sock drawer that he can compare to a Hitachi.
It's what
Butt plugs.
It's what got sent to Bad Friends.
Is it an
Oh.
egg?
No, it's not an egg, which I've obviously bought off Amazon.
Sure. Who
Um,
hasn't?
Bro, what is going on?
the egg is like a thing.
I don't even know this conversation.
You open an egg and some like gooey thing, like some
We
like
still have a few. If you
we
want
have the eggs. Still?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a flubbery thing that you like stick your dick into and then you jerk.
Who's
off.
that horny?
Asian people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Asian people.
Oh, it's an Asian thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You
But
know the flashlights have like the automatic attachment, so you don't have to actually manually use the flashlight. You could just sit back and relax.
that's what I have one of those things where
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
it's like it's like one of those.
Bro, what y'all asked me to do?
Just chill out. After this, we milk kids for their adrenochrome.
I'm like,
Welcome
what
to
did y'all invite
Hollywood,
me
dude.
to, man? I'm sitting here like, egg? You fucking egg? What?
Yeah, I remember the egg. That those are very like like low rent. Like in my opinion, they're too cheap. Like you get what you pay for in the sex industry. I feel like, and this thing is like it's one of the. It's like a cylinder. You put it on your dick, and then it like moves.
Oh, on
Well-
its own.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah, like you put it there.
It sounds like that Willy Wonka car that goes through the little washing.
Yes,
Tunnel.
exactly. But your dick is the car. And it
Like,
Bluetooths to porn scenes, and then it like reacts. It's essentially this thing that like gives you it's like a blowjob machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
lube
that's
sold
what I'm talking
separately.
about. The problem with guy stuff is that you got to put it in the dishwasher to clean
Yeah.
after
Oh.
every use, and it becomes such a.
I have something
hassle.
really bad to say.
Say it.
It's crazy, and I only know one other person on this earth who can relate to it. Bobby.
I was gonna say Bobby.
It was the worst thing I ever did in my life. I felt like I was in like Yemen, like doing like cleanup after a war had happened, like I was volunteering or something. I felt like I was discovering new elements or something, like on the periodic table with what I
With
was
what you were
feeling.
finding inside.
Yes, I was like, oh, I think this is how Last of Us started. Like, it's these cells
these
that manipulate.
growths?
I was
Another
like, this-
TV show, Chappelle.
Bro.
You've never seen Last of Us?
No.
All right.
Wow.
It's good.
Next story.
Dude.
This one also comes from r/confessions user Johnny Mac 8. I found out my girlfriend shits in the shower What should I do?
I
Shapel.
used to do that, but
Thank
okay.
you.
What do you
what?
mean?
Okay,
What do you mean?
Okay, I had bathroom anxiety when I was a teenager. And so my brother used to have all of his cute little friends over, and they were 2 years older than me. And so instead of pooping while they were there, I would take a shower and I would poop down the drain instead. And that way there's no smell, there's no toilet flushing. None the wiser. But you know the worst part of it though is like when the drain, it has like the waffle on the drain.
Yeah.
You have to like push it.
You have to step on it.
It's genius.
You gotta waffle stomp your own feces down the drain. I've
Yeah.
never thought about the bathroom anxiety thing. You guys only have one bathroom, or like was the bathroom near?
Dude, you shared the bathroom.
Yeah, we all shared the bathroom.
Yeah.
It was a big household.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been dating this girl for 4 months now, and she is amazing. Seriously amazing. I've met her family, and she's met my limited family, and it's been going great. So finding out about this hit me quite hard, and I've felt really weird since.
I don't think it's weird when like a girl does anything gross. I'm like weird about that. Like I'm just like girls can do whatever they want. Like, I'm
Honestly,
the gross one.
I kind of accept it. Like I would like just shit in the shower. Wait, like she, like well, because ever since you
Well,
explained, it, I was like that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's
You
Like, now
made
it's
me
like, okay.
empathetic. I understand.
Yeah. Now I have empathy for the. See what you did?
She has a
Good
reason
job. Good
for
job.
it.
Good job. Good job. Yes.
Yeah, you gave her a little heart and
Yeah.
soul, and I.
You made her
felt-
human.
Yeah,
Made her human.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep going and
Yeah.
see
keep
if
going, keep
see if
going.
you change
I
your
don't like
mind.
this guy.
At the start of the week, she was at my place and we were chilling and caught up with the latest episode of The Mandalorian. And she goes off to take a shower. Later, I need to take a piss. I go to the bathroom and walk into a room where I'm engulfed in the smell of shit. And also, it's steamy as hell in there.
Uh-oh.
She didn't do it right.
She didn't do it right. Yeah.
She didn't
She fucked
waffle
up.
stomp
She
it.
Yeah.
fucked up. She fucked up. She should have did it with like not as hot of water.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And opened a window.
Open a window.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
We're
fucked-
locking the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can always use the spray while the
we
shower's
need
still
Mia to
on.
give like a tutorial. That's
I'm
That's a really-
professional.
yeah,
Yeah.
pro right there.
Make $1 million.
Yeah.
Doing
She
that.
clearly, they had just started dating, right?
It's like
didn't
still
want him
like
to know
the
she
honeymoon
pooped.
phase of dating.
Also,
Yeah.
bro, go piss out in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The fuck you interrupted her shower time.
Wait, I think it's borderline gay to be grossed out by women and their like anything that comes out of them.
Also, she's in the restroom.
You mean fluids?
I would eat the placenta. I would do anything.
Well, that's
yeah.
they also have that
I was like,
one.
isn't that?
But like
I
that
said
wouldn't gross me out. Like
I think the amount of bowel Olympics we do when we first date someone is like pretty crazy. Like the amount of farts we're holding in.
Oh, you guys fought around your peoples?
Well, not when I first date, but like the going on dates throws off your shit schedule. Like it just, you're doing all this weird stuff when you're first dating someone, your bowels are thrown into turmoil. Maybe that's what happened to her and she just didn't know.
that's a great theory.
I'm
All right.
trying to make her human.
Let's keep going. I'm trying to make sense of it because the toilet lid is down, but the smell is so strong, so I ask my girlfriend if she's okay. She says she's great, and she's nearly done. She's just trying to get rid of this. At this point, I'm horrified, and as I approach the shower curtain, I kind of realize what she's done, and I pull back the curtain, and she faces me to smile at me, and I look down, and there's about half a shit clogging up the drain, and she's clearly been trying to stomp it down.
This is so you.
This is about Mia.
Yeah. Did you write this?
I haven't done this. I don't have bathroom anxiety anymore.
I haven't done this in months.
I haven't done this since I was a teenager.
I did this last year.
You shit in your bathtub?
Toilet was 4 feet away. I could have easily went there, and I just didn't want to. I was lazy, so I pooped in the shower.
No, you didn't.
I really did.
How hungover were you?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
No, I
Carlos.
was
He
completely-
definitely did it.
You-
Yeah, I was sober. I just
believe
did it.
you.
And then I talked about it with Andres and our
Oh, and what did Andres say
Oh,
then?
so you actually just shit in the shower?
yeah, I
For
just
the hell of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just thought it was
Nothing Carlos does would ever surprise me.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
You're like the
don't-
Tom Cruise, of like gross stuff.
Oh, like how he does his own stunt.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do your
yeah.
own stuff.
Yeah.
And they all seem like impossible.
Impossible.
First of all, I just want to know, why is he bugging her?
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
what
let's
Yeah, why is he bugging her like she's taking
let
a
me
shower?
open the curtain. What's going on
That's
in here?
insane to open
That's
the curtain.
insane.
I would have
Yeah.
assumed she farted in there, and then in that case,
Yeah, just like,
I
okay.
don't. Yep, everyone does that.
Or she probably took his shit and it was still and it probably still smelled.
Because she didn't
Right, but-
flush it
'Cause
yet.
yeah,
But
whatever.
let me ask you this: does arid feces smell different than a rotten fart?
Yes.
Probably.
So maybe he picked up on that.
He said he was engulfed in the smell.
Yeah, and with the steam
And I can imagine.
and everything.
The steam is hitting your nose.
Yeah, the steam,
The steam's not
she
helping.
they both fucked up.
They both.
He
fucked.
shouldn't have opened up the curtain. She should have did better. You know,
Yeah.
with hiding the
They
shit.
both need to go like boxers, go to their corners.
Mhm.
You know,
All right.
just chill out.
But one question for me, would it give you the ick if a man was like, oh, that smells gross? Like, or if they were grossed out by that? Or would you be like, you should like me no matter what?
It wouldn't give me the ick.
Really?
No, I'd get it. Like I only did it to hide it because I thought they would think it
I
was
see.
gross. Yeah,
I
So it
see.
sounds like she was trying to hide it.
I think she was hiding it. Yeah,
I'm glad you told us that story.
yeah, it makes sense now.
Well, okay, well, I basically said, WTF are you doing in there? And to be honest, her reply was more of a surprise at my reaction of seeing what she was doing, as in she didn't see it as a big deal and didn't get why I was horrified. It was fucking weird.
She
thrown off,
expected more of her man.
She was very vulnerable. You know?
Yeah,
He caught her at a very vulnerable time.
yeah.
He could have a little more grace,
Yeah, he could have a lot more grace.
but she
And
could also maybe just wait.
Use a Western toilet.
Just use a Western
What
toilet.
about both?
Yeah.
The door.
We're in the western side of Earth.
Just
Use the
lock
toilet.
the door.
Do you lock the door when you take a shower?
Well, if I'm gonna poop in it, I
Yeah,
will
you
consider
lock
it.
it.
Also,
I will
how do you-
consider it.
Is shit okay to go down the drain? I'm asking.
That's a great question. That's a great question.
I'm assuming so. I would
You
never.
never had
The
any
same
problem.
I
pipe?
never
Yeah.
had any problems.
I feel like the
It's
pipes
soft.
are different.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. You would need Drano.
Oh, you do. You
Yeah.
clogged it.
But
How fat of a shit did you take?
But you don't clog it completely. But it's not. It's not like happy with you. Like the drain is not like, oh, I'm so glad shit's coming down.
I
here.
never clogged the drain,
Okay.
and
well,
I did it many times.
Well, I mean, Mia, you're not gonna. Yeah, you're not eating like steaks the night before or something.
Can I ask you this, Mia? Were you shamed out of this habit, or did you just, when you got your own place one day, you stopped shitting in the shower?
No, I wasn't shamed out of it. I think just when I started getting into longer term relationships and they were shitting in front of me all the time, I just got more comfortable with the idea.
Because you were doing this when you were
A teenager.
a teenager. Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
Wait, did anyone ever catch you?
No,
Never been caught.
no, I
Damn.
was never caught. But
Ooh.
but it, you know,
She got that Floyd Mayweather record. Damn, dog. Hell yeah.
nothing
left-
I've ever told anyone.
I left the bathroom, obviously, and we had a talk about it, and she thought it was a normal thing to do. She needed a shit and just went for it. Apparently, she was raised in a household where that was a normal thing to do, and I just couldn't comprehend it. After a while, she reassured me she didn't do it all the time, but just whenever she needed to shit while in the shower.
All the time.
This is a Carlos.
You know, this guy is definitely a
situation.
narc.
I think she's lying.
He's a hall monitor for sure.
He's a
Yes.
Ben
He's-
Shapiro.
right? Yeah. Is
Yeah.
this Ben Shapiro?
Ben Shapiro.
I don't think there are households where this is like normal.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
you
generally,
begs to differ.
generally in a family, the person like there's only one shit in the shower person. Like there's not gonna be a whole family of that.
Or none.
Yeah.
Yeah, or not at all. Yeah,
can't have
it's like
to.
it's like Down syndrome. It's very rare, and it's one person in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can't be whole squad.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. It can't, be,
the whole-
it can't be whole squad.
Imagine
Yeah. Whole squad is not doing that, dog.
Dude, imagine you're at Target, 2 parents and like 4 Down syndrome kids. You're like, okay, 3 were adopted, clearly.
A family of 7? Hell no.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
there's
this
no
is-
way.
It's a very rare.
Mormons.
Mormons, yeah. Family of Mormons, definitely not doing that.
I tried explaining that this was definitely not normal or a cool thing to do whatsoever, and she kind of flipped it back on me as if I was shaming her and got upset.
I mean, he is,
He is
He
shaming.
is
Yeah.
shaming her.
right?
Yeah.
She's not trying to deny it. She's not trying to spin it into something that it's not. She's kind of just telling him, I did it.
Yeah.
And
I like that honesty.
And I grew up that way.
I mean, he caught her doing it.
I like.
Well, he
yeah,
didn't
that's
really-
true.
well,
Yeah, she was.
He
hiding.
interrupted her. He didn't catch her. He interrupted her.
Right.
She was just doing her damn thing. The bathroom time, that was her time. That was her time in the bathroom, not his.
That's right. And we do it is 2025. We should not have to smell arid feces in a bathroom in this modern day. If it's in the toilets underwater, that shit should not be breathing air in any situation. So it is a little foul, but
he walked in on her.
He walked in on her. So I will say it's like 80% him, 20% her.
So what's your final advice for this guy? I love this girl, but this has properly rocked me, and I don't know what to do.
You're not made for this.
Yeah, you're not made, dog.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
you
Can't
don't
handle
get
it.
it.
You don't deserve her, dog.
She deserves better.
She deserves better for sure.
That's right.
I think maybe they need separate bathrooms.
Well, not all
She
of us
has
make
her
the
shower,
kind of money you
he
make.
has his
me.
I
shower.
like that. I went straight to break up. You were like, just add a bathroom. 2 bathrooms is not like a lot anyway. So, okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
No, that's a marriage hack. Separate bathrooms.
Separate bedrooms, too. Don't couples stay together longer if they sleep in different
No,
beds?
they don't.
Oh, yeah, I guess that.
I
Didn't you sleep in
I
separate
love
bedrooms?
having the bed to myself.
I kind of do too.
Oh,
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah.
So this is called the red flag roulette. And you're going to hear a confession from your significant other. And you're going to see if this is, you can pull your red flag if this is a red flag for you.
Okay.
Okay. Uses your toothbrush.
Use my toothbrush? Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck up out of
Yeah.
here.
Pooping in the nothing, but
Yeah,
using
nah,
the
hell
toothbrush.
Too
Not
much
necessary.
bacteria
Not
up
a
in
red
there.
flag for me.
Not for you?
No,
Why
it's
not?
Gross.
Intimacy.
Bro, chill.
You know the thing
You
is,
gotta chill, dog.
no, Carlos is
you
down
gotta-
bad.
I'm being honest.
You
I
can
don't
be
think it's
intimate
gross.
by-
I love
Other-
how light he tries to make it. Like, oh no, intimacy, dog. What? There's other ways.
You're like, let me crawl inside of you.
Yeah.
You can just hug.
Why do you find it gross, Shapel?
Bro, because I mean, I know my dick's been in that mouth. That's why.
Oh, that's why.
Oh.
You don't kiss.
I
after,
wasn't thinking about
okay.
that. I wasn't thinking about Chappelle's dick being.
Think about that.
Oh.
I think it is a sign of laziness because it's so easy to use your own toothbrush. I go, what's going on with you that you felt the need to use?
Yeah, why don't you have your own?
Where's your own?
Yeah, where's your own?
It's $2, maybe
Yeah.
$3 with in this administration.
Yeah, how often are you getting your teeth cleaned?
That's right.
Shit like that.
That's what I'm thinking about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I have, I think it's called periodontal. It's like the gum disease.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have to be like really, really good about like hygiene, and I have to get like a lot of deep cleanings, and I have to floss every night.
Yeah.
But so after I've had that, I've just become very aware of all the bacteria in people's mouths, and I
Yeah.
refuse to let it near me.
Okay.
I feel like it's contagious too.
All the stuff in your
So
mouth.
you still want to be intimate or
Gum
what?
disease.
I kind of am convinced by Kassem's thing of like, oh, like why wouldn't you just bring your own? Like why are you lazy?
It's not the bacteria.
No, it's not the bacteria. It's just like the idea of being like.
Yeah.
If you guys are dating and you have separate places and maybe she spend the night
Yeah.
and she doesn't have one, fine.
It's like the
Fine,
first thing
yeah.
you bring. That's
Yeah,
the first
exactly.
thing you
She
It's
should
fine
have-
the first 1 or 2 times,
maybe
but
she
then
has
you got to
ADHD.
start bringing it.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta start
If you have a slip up, understand.
Yeah. And you know what? I'll even get you one.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
what I
could
would do.
also just use your finger to brush your teeth too. Like I've done that on the road before. Like you don't need a toothbrush.
I guess it's better
Carlos.
than nothing, but
Okay, next red flag. They use their finger to brush their teeth.
Oh,
Wait. What? Wait. I've also done it with my finger and Sprite.
Yes, that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that.
yeah, I don't know how many
yes,
times you
His
got
dad
to
is
this.
a doctor.
We
Okay, so
I'm not joking.
your
We know.
significant other.
I know, right? Yeah.
I bet you don't use a tongue scraper either.
No, I definitely use one of
Okay,
those.
good.
I love those.
Okay, so your
Thanks,
significant
Esther.
other is following their exes on X.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Twitter.
The Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah.
It
Can we
was
just
just a
say
clever way
your
of saying
ex
Twitter.
follows their exes on social media?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a little weird.
I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't feel threatened. So
Okay.
I don't think it's a big deal.
yeah, I'm too.
I like
think
that though.
I used to be down for people. I thought it was a nice thing for people to remain friends because obviously they've shared a lot if they've been with each other. But I think it just holds you back in a lot of ways. It's time for a new chapter type
Also,
of
I've
thing. And
only
there's
had
always
one
going to be that
girlfriend in my life.
history.
Yeah, I've only had one girlfriend, so I'm not familiar with the relationship world.
Yeah.
I mute after every relationship, but I don't unfollow.
Ah.
I mute.
But I
them.
mute them so I don't see their stuff because I see the unfollow as such a big move. I go, I'm making a statement by unfollowing this person, and if there's
Yeah.
no bad blood, then I just mute.
Yeah, but you shut off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
What if they are following your ex on social media?
Love the jealousy and the passion, but red flag. Scary.
Wait, if my current is following my exes, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, scary.
That's-
Weird. Yeah.
We don't all need to get along.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I don't really
Chappelle's
care.
cool. All right.
He's
Do
too
what you
cool.
need to do.
They love the new Kanye.
The new Kanye.
Yep.
I like the open. I went like, but weird. I went like this, and it wouldn't let me go up.
Because also, how much do they know the old Kanye?
That's
Like,
a
they're
good
just
question.
discovering Kanye. Like, dude, this Kanye West guy.
Kind of slaps, huh?
Like, that's red flag.
It's not a red flag for me
No.
because I like the new Kanye.
He has
and the
good
old
taste
one.
in clothing.
Yeah, he's cool. I don't wear Yeezys on Fairfax though anymore.
Have you heard his new song?
Yeah, there's a couple bangers
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, the Dave Blunt's one.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I love Dave Blunt.
So they screenshot your text and they share it in a group chat.
What's
That
the
seems
tag?
so normal.
Depends on what. It depends on
Yeah,
what.
is it? Are they like showing something cute that you said, or is it a fight?
Yeah, if I say something cute,
Maybe
whatever.
it's just
Yeah.
updates. Like, this is my new man, and this is what.
like,
he's
look
doing.
how cute he is.
Okay.
But if I'm like, come home and get this hog, and she
Yeah.
sends that, I'm like, hey, that's for us.
Fair. Likes their own selfies.
Oh, like clicks like. Yeah, I don't like that. That
Actually, no. Like your shit.
no,
Love yourself.
I think
Say
that
you cute bitch.
I don't-
Mentally healthy.
I don't think. I think that means like you don't know how like social media works, and that's what upsets me. It's like the algorithm doesn't like the algorithm doesn't like
Every
that.
like counts. It all helps.
Act like
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
You've never liked one of your own posts.
No, I think it's like I've never done that.
Well, I have.
I
but,
have.
You know, it's still red flag.
Okay. Saves your toenails.
Saves them?
Yep.
Bro,
Crazy.
Why?
yeah, I'd be like,
crazy.
she's a witch.
Who's this for? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're making some potions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's witch stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need
Some
potions.
voodoo. That's some voodoo
No,
shit
no,
right
that's
there.
Yeah.
terrifying.
Okay.
The witch stuff I'm down with normally, right? If you're gonna write some stuff on a piece of
Down with
paper,
the
burn it,
aesthetic.
down with it. But the witch stuff with the toenails lets me know that you're gonna make a spell on or against me.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I think
do
we got
a
I think we
few-
got witches wrong because I heard they were like cool back in the day.
Yeah,
They just fucking gave them that stigma of being crazy fucks.
Yeah, were witches
think you're
back
right.
then just like the hot girls of today that we all like?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No,
It
more
was
the,
just, it was a
more
bunch
the
of
smart
incel
people.
dudes that were like, burn these bitches.
or
All
like
right.
if they were tempted
That's right.
by them.
Yeah.
Flips their phone upside down when you're around.
Oh yeah, that's red flag because I
I
know
don't even know
what
what that means.
What do you have to
because I do
hide?
it all the time. I'm doing it right now.
I do it.
But what if
I
it's
do
so
it.
they're not distracted?
It's not.
Wait, flips their
Puts their phone upside down when they're around.
So if someone texts them, you can't see like the notification pop up.
bitch who texting you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I do
Okay.
it so I'm present. You have to be more present, you know?
DMs show up. It's a disaster.
Mm.
Okay, won't tell you their Reddit username.
I'm sorry.
They won't.
They won't tell you their Reddit
That's
username.
that's.
We know what they're doing on
Yeah.
Reddit.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
few-
know. I don't go in that world enough to like
to care.
to carry.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
I have a bunch of different handles. I would be embarrassed and reticent to say what my names were because sometimes I have like really niche interests, and it would be embarrassing for me to show them that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
on
they
Disney
have.
Streamlight
What about if
Rally
they have a
Reddit.
conspiracy theory about the moon?
What are they? What?
They have a conspiracy theory about the moon.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
don't give a
that's
fuck.
crazy.
No.
Like we just need to.
I
There's
think
a
it's
lot we
red-
don't know
I
about
think it's
okay.
a red flag. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with you
but
believing it,
but
but like,
it's still
like,
a little like, okay.
Yeah.
The moon is hollow. The moon was placed there.
yeah.
Okay, they've never smoked weed.
That's not a red flag to me.
Okay,
No,
I don't
that
do
goes back
anything.
to Mormon.
Yeah.
It's more of a red flag for like guys I'm friends with.
all right.
Yeah.
For the
Orders
people
their
you know.
burgers plain.
This is a soft red flag for me
Okay.
because
That's
it's, you grew up on dinosaur chicken nuggies and ketchup, and you don't have like a palate
hmm
where
Yeah.
Okay.
you know food.
They have never left the country they are from.
That's not a red flag.
Okay.
Some people can't get out of their
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all
No,
kinds
my
of different
You ever
reasons.
think about that?
It's expensive to travel.
That is such an American thing to say.
They don't use chopsticks.
That's not a
Oh,
red,
yeah,
that's
that's
not a red flag to me because I don't know how to use the bitches. I'm always asking for a
But
fork.
why do you need a chopstick?
I'm like, bro, let me get the fork.
Okay, last one. They are single, but they still have a Disneyland annual pass.
Oh.
That's so cool. Come on.
They go alone to Disneyland?
Well, maybe they invite people and the other people have to pay for their ticket.
Can I make a confession? I wrote that one about a guy I don't like.
Oh.
Who's dating a girl I do like.
Does he go by himself?
No, he's just really into Disneyland.
He's a Disney adult.
Yeah.
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 Hi.
Oh, you are too?
Oh, you like
Yeah,
Disney?
it's like my favorite
Second
thing.
confession. I bought a Disneyland annual pass and I only used it once to go with a girl who was really into Disney. And then this guy took my place.
Oh.
I'm sorry, dude.
Sorry.
That's
You
where
can-
the pain comes from.
You
We figured
weren't
it
a
out.
real Disney fan.
We figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
She felt the energy.
exactly. Not enough.
He's
milk.
like Mighty Mouse, right? That's Mighty Mouse.
They're like, no, dude. Mighty Mouse. It's like what I watched in Mexico City when I was a kid.
Last story, and I'm not sure this one is even going to make the cut, but we'll try it, okay? This comes from Today I Fucked Up. Today I fucked up by banging my first cousin.
Oh my lord, oh my lord, oh my lord.
Damn, you didn't fuck up, bro.
Oh man. Oh.
West Virginia.
So this didn't happen today, but last weekend, finally getting around to really processing it all, and I guess trying to deal with it. Went out for drinks with my girlfriend, and met up with my younger cousin at a bar. We'd all hung out once before, and had a great time. My cousin invited a couple of her friends to the bar too. We did some bar hopping. I got shit-faced pretty unintentionally. So anyway, we're about to leave and my cousin's friends are trying to get her home because she's shit-faced too. Well, my girlfriend was our designated driver, so we offered to let her stay in our spare room. Everyone was cool with that because who's safer than family, right? Wrong. We get home, and I had to piece this together sometime later because I blacked out for most of it. Apparently, initially, everything was cool. My cousin went to the spare room, and my girlfriend got her situated. The problem started a little later on when I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to walk straight out of my bedroom with my girlfriend in it and into my cousin's room. I don't particularly remember much except for two details, which I guess are not important to the story. Well, okay, so one might be. I remember her giving me a very enthusiastic BJ, which, as you can imagine, makes a lot of noise.
Oh my god.
Apparently,
That
after
Gog 9000.
After a while, my girlfriend came out of the room wondering where I was because I had disappeared. She didn't barge into the room or anything, but she heard the noises, and it was pretty obvious. So at that point, she left. Like me. She left me. And I don't blame her. Thoughts?
This
First of all, I thought he was a single man at first.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's
That's fucking wild. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah, he knew.
Yeah, he'd been thinking
He
about
had
it.
been
Exactly.
thinking about it for
Yeah,
sure.
that didn't come out of nowhere.
No,
Yeah, you don't just
that should have been brewing since they were kids. Yep.
First cousins is rough.
Kept looking at Alyssa from across the way at the fucking family cookout.
This is part
Yeah.
of the reason I got sober is because when you
Wait, what?
when you got
You want to take that one back?
Yeah.
part of the reason I got sober was because the stuff that's on the table when you're drinking is just different.
Yeah.
It's just stuff's on the table that is not okay. And for me, anyways, that's why, like I said, I had to get sober. Not that the situation's ever come up for me, but I'd be willing to bet if they weren't drinking and bar hopping and trashed,
Of course.
that this wouldn't happen.
Actually, nuh-uh.
Maybe it would have happened
It helped.
slow.
The
like
alcohol
that.
helped it. He was just like, this is my moment.
It keeps you from crossing that line. I'll tell you, I bet you a lot of people have that thought about their first cousin more than they're willing to admit. But most people go like, that's my first cousin. What am I doing?
Yeah.
They stop. You know, oh, I'm at the bar. God, my cousin looks great in that shirt. Like, or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
they stop. What? But the alcohol lets you just go walk right over that.
Mhm.
And then you start doing things like, you should just spend the night at my house. I'll give you a ride or whatever. And then one thing leads to the other. And then that desire takes over. And then you get that sloppy toppy.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
My first cousin from my dad's side, who I've never met, and I was Facebook friends with him, not anymore. He hit
Oh, no.
on me after he found out I was in the industry.
Ugh.
He's a fan.
Oh.
It happened.
He
First
like,
cousin?
Wait, he like DM'd you?
First cousin.
And
Is
what's
he an
like,
alcoholic?
I don't think so. He's a ginger, if that means anything.
Oh, he's black.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
He's
black.
Back now.
He's black.
You should have done it.
Congrats to all the gingers out there. They
Yeah.
came up this year.
Came up.
up
Big
this
come
year.
up.
Whoa.
I mean,
Anyway, that means I wake up the next morning having blacked out, oblivious that my girlfriend was gone already, but I'm naked next to my naked cousin. There's obviously no hiding this, but I'm still half drunk, and I went to try to sneak out and go back into my room, which I found empty. I haven't heard from my girlfriend all week, and I'm sure we're done, and I don't blame her. All I can hope for now is that this doesn't get out to my family, because I would probably implode.
It will.
No,
I will.
no, my cousin and I are not going to start hooking up regularly. It's actually super awkward, and she has hardly said a word to me either.
Yeah.
Again, I don't blame her.
shouts out to the girlfriend for just like leaving.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Like the way she left.
Not making a big
No.
scene.
Heard the
about it.
noise, knew what
Yeah.
was going on, fucking walked
That's
out.
She
so
was right.
heartbreaking though. Like something so bad that you're like,
That's
Something that should have been off limits. You shouldn't even had to have worried about it.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
That's bullet
And
dodge.
she probably wasn't even thinking that
No,
would ever happen.
Nope.
She avoided a lot of heartbreak or future heartbreak because this guy clearly has. If you're blacking out, period,
Yeah.
it's not good,
Yeah.
right? Because
No.
you only start blacking out more and more and more. And this would have been a problem. He would have done something else
Yeah.
in a few weeks, months, years that would have
Yeah.
just caused the relationship to blow up. So thank God she got out with it.
Especially if he got away with this. Like
Yes.
imagine that. Like if he actually got away
he
with
thought
it.
he was going to. Yeah.
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 Oh,
It's
that's,
not his first time shading. If he could literally leave her bed
I was thinking the same
and
thing.
go into the other room, he's a serial cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very.
He does this.
comfortable
He
with it.
runs this.
Mhm.
Yeah. The
He was
blacking,
building up for this moment. I tell you that much. He definitely was.
and it's kind of a hot story, if I'm being honest.
You know what it is?
But
That's
it's
his culture.
wrong.
That's his culture.
I told you.
He prefaced that earlier.
It's in my
That
blood.
It's in his blood.
It's in my blood. It's in my spicy blood.
That goes with my theory that the best porn is the stepdad and like daughter porn.
Of course.
So what I do is I usually put it on low volume so I don't hear like the words like, "Oh, come over here, daughter," or whatever they say.
Mhm.
I don't know because I mute it all the time. But yeah, the story is hot, but the specifics.
Man, you really got.
What?
I'm learning so much about Carlos on this show. God damn, bro, I'm gonna send you some books.
It's four
Like, y'all
Bibles.
need
More
ice water thrown
four
on
different
you.
Bibles
Fucking
from
wild
four different
animals.
religions.
Chappelle, I got a blowjob machine with your name on it. All right? Literally, it's the best
Oh, we're
one.
trading off here.
I don't even have this one. It's yours.
Oh, God.
All right. That has been this episode of Karma Farm. Thanks so much
Nice.
for watching.
Awesome.
And give us any suggestions for guests you want to see, topics you want us to cover. Thanks so much.
That was fun.
Let's anything you want to plug, like your socials or anything.
Follow me at Shapel Lacey, ShapelLacey.
You can find me on most platforms. Mia Malkova, MIAMALKOVA.
I'm Carlos Herrera. You know where to find me. Support Mia on and Kassem.
I'm not on.
Wishful. By the time this comes out,
Yeah,
you will.
dude.
Yeah.
Thank
All of a sudden,
you,
he just
Shane.
randomly creates it. Like,
Yeah.
fuck it. He's
No,
gonna
you-
promote it. Yeah.
You
My
do have
shot.
one. I run it.
I bet your girlfriend has anxiety at family meetings. Family get-togethers. Like fuck.
I'm Kassem G everywhere. Yeah. Thanks.